Howdy, folks. I am Charles Deering, and you know how I kept saying, where I've been known to say, I'm always awake at weird hours, but for some reason I only do live streams during like evening hours, and I'm constantly lecturing myself to y'all, saying, I don't know why I don't do it at odd hours because I'm awake, and I gotta practice what I preach. So here we are at 2:30 a.m. Central Time, uh, technically Monday, May 23rd happens to be my oldest sister's birthday. Happy birthday, sis, if you happen to be watching. Now, we may go through this whole live stream with nobody watching it in real time because most of my audience, at least the active audience, tends to be in America, and average normal people are sleeping at this time. And that's okay, but hopefully you'll see this at some point. But I do notice, and this is not a complaint, I'm just, throwing it out there. Get a decent amount of views, but not a whole lot of thumbs up. So I'm hoping it's not just the content, or you're just too busy watching the content and not really thinking about the thumbs up. But it's never required anyway. But this channel, as well as woodenvisions.com, sponsored by Harneil Media, does my website. That is harneilmedia.com. Great guy. Works long hours. Not just a 9 to 5, or good communicator, good sense of humor. He tries to be in virtually every live stream if it's during, well, he's awake, and he's real good at being active with the people he sponsors, and I appreciate that. He has a sense of humor. He has to. I try to have a sense of humor on the show so it's not boring, because I know sometimes even if you like watching something, it can be like watching paint dry, because it's like watching somebody else do something you like to do. But you never know what people are going to like. And I had a commenter not too long ago on my last live stream. He commented after it was over, of course, and I believe he goes by Ram Man. And thank you for your comment, Ram Man. But he says, I can't believe you only have 7,000 subscribers. You should have millions. And that kind of warms my heart, because it reminds you that real people watch these things. And it's good to know. I'd love to have millions, but I appreciate the ones I got. I've been doing YouTube since approximately 2014. It is a slow climb because live streams aren't for everybody. I haven't always done live streams, but I like the real-time interaction. But there's that. The other sponsor is Wooden Teddy Bear. And Wooden Teddy Bear is a website and a company where you can get all kinds of scrolling supplies, scroll saw patterns from like 80 plus designers, myself included. There's over 2,000 patterns and ebooks and such on woodenvisions.com. But Wooden Teddy Bear, they also sell products and this and that. Just a second, sir. They sell products and this and that, and one of those products happens to be a brand called Flying Dutchman, and that's for scroll saw blades. Now, if you've never tried Flying Dutchman, you should give them a try. Now, Pegasus is sharper, but they're brittle as all get out. And when I bring in my panel member, he'll back that up because he's tried it. And but if you've never tried Flying Dutchman, give them a try. I'm pretty sure you'll stick with them. They last quite a while. And if you've already tried them and you just want to get a good discount, by golly, 15% off at woodenteddybear.com/Flying Dutchman. Or yeah, I think that's I shouldn't have tried to remember that because I have a memory of a milkshake. And Russ is going to have to whisper because his wife is sleeping. He's backstage. I'm going to let him in here shortly as soon as I'm done spamming y'all. I can see him staring at me. What? He's probably going to give me the bird. Okay, he didn't give me the bird. He gave me a thumbs up. How cool is that? Anyway, we have a sense of humor on this channel, folks. We try to keep it family friendly, so I hope you appreciate that. But yeah, y'all go to Wooden Teddy Bear. The important thing to note, the discount code is Charles, my first name. Now, if you get less than a gross is 12 dozen. If you get less than 12 dozen, put my name Charles in the gift card / discount box. And if you get a gross or more, put my name in the notes portion of the transaction. And that is until further notice because they have other discounts and they conflict at some point. But by golly, we appreciate you. And we have Denise B watching. She's about to go to sleep. But, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Russ Meadows, he also just got out of the insane asylum for trying to find the beginning of a packing tape roll. Ladies and gentlemen, Russ Meadows.
Now, where did that come from?
I'm just random, and I try to be funny, by golly.
All right.
Good to see you, sir. We missed you earlier. We even had Doug on the panel.
I watched the show just a while ago. I watched the replay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
you want to tell people they can? I appreciate that. I gave myself one too. Real quick, I'm going to acknowledge Denise's comment because, and if y'all are new to this channel, not just I and whoever's on the panel, we realize the importance of viewers and comments, and so we want them to feel included because they are why we are here. So Denise says, "Wow, I was just getting ready to go to sleep, and I get a notification you're live. Hello, Charles. What time is it there? It's 12:35 a.m. here. It's 2:35 a.m. here." She says,
yes, it is, and I answered her other comment. No, we hardly ever sleep.
And when we do, it's at weird hours.
Weird hours.
Oh, Solomon. He's on Facebook, by the way.
Yeah, he's a really good scroll saw artist with a fret saw.
Fret saw. Yeah, you might want to watch your gestures there.
Yeah, but John's not here. I was aiming at to Oh, my wife told me to pipe it down because she's in there.
Oh, I guess she's still
keep
trying
my
to
voice
sleep.
Down. Gotta keep my voice down.
That's hard because me and Russ like to talk loud. Good to see you. I don't know if it's you could make. Yeah, I won't even say it. But another reason we read comments is because some people just listen to the live streams, and YouTube and Facebook can't see each other's comments, so that is why we read them out loud.
Hello,
among
Denise.
all the other reasons. Hello, Denise. It's like Clarice. Hello, Clarice.
Clarice, yes.
But Ashola Moses, Asmo Crafts, says, "Well done, Charles." It probably means deering. Hopefully. But I'm a darling to some people. Don't be hating.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't drinking when you said that.
Yeah, by golly. And good morning, Richard Martin. I believe he's in, it's either Ireland or Scotland, one of those two. Or maybe that's the other guy. I don't remember. I get 2 active commenters usually from Facebook. All right, don't you do it. Don't make you choke there. Anyway, I got the Google bits earlier from her.
I know.
And I was already done drinking. Oh, okay. And Ashola. Yeah, Ashola.
What?
This could get nasty, so I'm just going to read the comment.
He
says, "Well done, Charles Darling. By the time you finish this cutting, I'm sure it's going to be awesomely beautiful." Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And a long time no see. And good to see you again, Richard. And now, it's southeastern Illinois, so it's
not even close to Ireland or Scotland.
Then I had to have been the other guy. I don't remember his name, but this is the source photo. Now, me and Russ were talking yesterday. Other than this elephant right here, to me, this one looked freakishly long in the design right here. Now, let me shrink you, Russ. No offense.
That's quite all right.
He looked freakishly long in there. I was saying I had to have drawn something weird because that doesn't look right. But apparently, he's just a bulbous feller or gal. And I said, so there's that. I'm aware that there's one back here. Yeah.
That's a female.
Sure.
Got wide hips.
I will go with that.
Ready for having babies, see?
Judging by the ridge, that's probably where the pelvis is, but I don't know the perfect anatomy of a... I was way off on
Welcome that. Welcome to Elephant Anatomy 101.
Yeah. Maybe some parts we just won't talk about. But now what do we... What... I was way off on that Scotland and then Ireland thing. Yeah, that was the other guy.
I do have a comment I want to make, and I'm a little peeved now.
Oh, great! Don't give me an anxiety attack this early in the morning. Go ahead.
Well, no, it's you were trying to get me to spew my drink, but I can't do it to you.
It's the boisterous noises that get me.
I love it.
It breaks people's ears. Just saying. By the way, Russ, do you want to tell people where they can find you?
Rusty Nails with a Z Wood Shop, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we'll let it go at that.
All right. We appreciate you being here. It's always good to have somebody to talk to. Thank you to Denise and Richard and Shola Moses
Denise,
being active.
I'm glad you're up, but if you need to go to bed, Don, go ahead.
Russ, you curb your tongue. No, Denise, you got to stay up till we're done. If we got to stay up, you do too, by golly. We had a rare sighting earlier. Cliff came by.
I saw that.
For those that don't know, Cliff is my twin brother. He's my best friend in the world, besides Russ, Herb, and John, and the other fellers, and occasional lady. But yeah, and that was a treat to see him, and I felt rude still live streaming while he was here. So and everybody understood. I thought I would go back live later in the evening, but I fell asleep, didn't wake up till midnight something. So here we are, and we are going to start scrolling.
Well, it's only 10 minutes in. You still got 8 minutes left.
Yeah, now for those, you want to tell people the story on that? We tend to babble for 18 minutes before we generally get going.
It takes a while to get him wound up so he can go. You know that little busy bee?
And I know people might make fun of me when I get mushy, but I adore having my panel members and my viewers, because it's not near as fun for me without people on the panel and without people to talk to out in the chat. So I do highly appreciate Russ, John, Herb. God, I shouldn't have started naming names. Everybody's Doug was here. Billy's been there in the past. Denise says, Charles, I can't stay up. I get dogs and cats that will wake me in a few hours. I can stay for a few. All right, we'll allow it. But prepare for another guilt trip whenever you go to sleep.
Good excuse.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, now, per the usual, I'm starting with the big shadows, so it looks like I've gotten a lot more done than I actually have. And then I'm going to start basically from left to right. I generally do that, but I may start right here in the middle on the trunk over here. But, all right, so we're going to get going, if Russ will let me.
Carry on, Sergeant.
All right. Dang it, I had to look at my Dr. Pepper. This is my beverage of choice. I wish I was sponsored by them. That'd be great. But all right, we're gonna take a drink, then we'll get started. Don't you do any weird noises.
I'm gonna drink with you.
All right, don't spit up.
Shebangy.
You almost got me, folks. That would be a lot funnier if you watched the show a few times. Him and Herb have a fetish for trying to make me choke on my drink and spit it all over my project, and I've done that a couple times. So. You'll hear these weird sound effects now. There have been times, at least 3 people on Earth have been deafened by Russ Meadows doing this weird squawk. And Herb did it earlier.
I didn't want to do it, so I did the shebangy.
Oh, that's some good stuff. Yeah. This show wouldn't be near as fun without my panel members and my viewers. I'm just saying. Without viewers, it wouldn't be much of a show.
Wouldn't be a show, would it?
No, sir. No, we don't want to overanalyze that, but we do have 3 people watching, and they came here. We got to give them their money's worth. All right. Get what you pay for on this channel. All right. Let me cough up a lung first, and then we'll get going. And it's on.
All right, there we go, fellas. Remember now, you got to stay on that line. This ain't rustic, you know.
Yeah, but on a serious note, on something like wrinkles on an elephant, and this is for anybody watching, you can get away with slightly going off the line because it is just wrinkles.
Right, I got you.
And I'm not just saying this to Russ because he's trolled, he knows, but it depends on the area you're working on as to the importance of being accurate to the line. It's like on people, identifiable features, and that.
Well, see, I brought that up so you could explain it to anybody that might be watching.
Good segue.
Teaching moment. See that?
Yeah, buddy. See, we work well together.
Denise says she can't promise she won't fall asleep. Okay, Denise.
I've had that effect on women for many years.
I'll tell you what, Denise, come on the panel.
Yeah, practice
and if
for
I
your
see
moderator.
you leaning, I'll nudge you. Get up.
Yep. Has Denise ever been on camera?
Not when I was around. She may have when I wasn't here.
Not on this show, I don't believe, but yeah.
Well, I think she's been on maybe John.
And I want to point out that Russ is the only one that's ever taken my side on this scroll off for trash talk. That doesn't go unnoticed. Just
Well,
saying.
wait a minute, wait a minute. Now Denise is going to be reading your comments.
Well, yeah.
Remember?
I just meant taking my side.
Now, see there, she says she has been once on a show. Was it Charles's show? Or was it
I
John's?
don't believe it was. Probably John.
I think it was John's.
But to
I'm not
scroll
sure if
off,
I was
we're
there.
still going to have a group one. For some reason, none of us have gotten together and coming up with something. But mine and Shay's, Shadley Morehouse, Midnight Star, will be June 4th at noon. We'll be doing a picture of the German Shepherd.
How many cuts?
No clue.
Hmm.
But not terrible.
Yeah, she said it was John's. Was I on it?
That's Russ's wife, Teresa, by the way.
In the background.
Yeah. She's kind of a fixture in these live streams. If she has something to say, by God, she says it. And that's part of her charm, just saying. But it's probably also why Russ's mute button is probably worn down half the size it used to be.
My left mouse button is getting kind of worn down.
And another advantage to having panel members is that I don't stop quite as much because unless I'm uh, in the habit of reading my own comments just out of habit. But yeah, it keeps me from having to stop quite as much because I'm hearing the comments. When I'm here by myself, I gotta look over and respond because I don't want y'all to be left hanging.
By the way, I'm cutting the Arctic fox.
Yay.
Yeah.
One John did?
Yeah. The one he did. The second one he did.
Yep.
Or the first one. I'm not sure which one he did first. I think it was the
Cool.
last one he did. I'm doing it, and I told him the other night on the Hangout. I absolutely detest doing. I may have told you too. Cutting 1/8-inch plywood. I don't. That's too small for me.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I have some 8x10 or 11x14 somewhere in there, sheets of 1/8 inch. But I definitely don't like cutting thick wood. But I'm used to stack cutting, so when I do a single layer like this,
Mm-hmm.
and luckily that's what my last project was, I finally got used to it. But it's a what's the word? The learning curve or an adjustment. Yeah,
It's an adjustment.
because you're used to that resistance of thicker.
You know, I saw what's her name, Jenny Sanchez. I looked at one of her last scroll saw videos, and she looked like she was doing thin wood. It might have been an 1/8, or it could have been a 1/4, but I'm not sure. One of the two.
I had to turn
And,
off the saw because I was getting stuck on the table. Go ahead.
But she had wrapped some like thick gauze, like sticky gauze material on her thumb to be able to hold the piece and turn it and stuff. And I was just wondering if something like that would help me with the 1/8, because that's too thin for me.
The turning, I believe, for some people, it's that, and I think what you're thinking of is called safety tape or something along those lines. It does have a degree of stickiness to it, helps you keep it grip,
Yeah.
if nothing else.
Yeah, that's what she was using it for, because it wasn't like she was sticking to it. It was just like she had a better grip on the piece of wood, and she could turn it, because she uses straight blade.
Yeah, it's like wetting your finger to turn a page in
Right.
the book. Yeah.
Right, yeah, and stuff. So I was just curious if something like that might help me with that, hanging on to those doggone little things. Man, they're so thin. I'm used to the 1/4 inch. I do that mostly.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to try it and let us all know about it, Kelly.
I guess I ought to make a video, huh?
By God, you got to
No,
channel.
but wait, no. Then you'll find out how slow I really am.
Well, I'm not known for my speediness. People love to point it out.
Yeah.
I think Denise might have fallen asleep. You wanted to wake her up without a squawk. Just, Denise, get up.
I'll give you the poke, like the Facebook. Oh, I see, I can't poke straight. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I can't
I'm
poke
a fish.
straight.
I heard you saying that on the camera. Russ never can point at the camera. I'm way off. I point straight at it.
Yeah, I was beside it. Yep, you must have watched every last minute of it. My God,
I did. I watched it till the point where you cut it off.
my God, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually gonna earn the heck out of that paycheck.
By God, I'd love to see it.
You do. My YouTube has been sitting at $21 for a long time now.
Really?
Yeah, because my channel doesn't grow very quickly. It trickles, and that's not a complaint. It's just make a conversation.
Right.
So I'll gain 1 or 2 subscribers, and the other day I lost 5. That was kind of a lot for a single
Wow.
day loss for me, but they're trickling back up. That's all right. Not for everybody. I am an acquired taste.
Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. If they don't
Yeah,
like the content, they can move on. That's fine.
yeah,
There's nobody holding you here with a gun to your head. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
If I was doing YouTube to get rich or be popular, then I would have stopped a long time ago.
Oh
But I
yeah.
like doing what I'm doing. It's more fun sharing it with people. And here we are. Oh,
Here
Denise
we
is
are.
still here. Denise, your robe is flipping open. You might want to check that.
And she's gonna leave for sure now.
But yeah, I'm known for my romantic talk.
Is that what they call it nowadays?
No, I'm just trying to save myself, and I don't think it worked.
No, I don't think so either.
I remember you and I talking about how freakishly long this one elephant was. I said that something ain't right.
Yeah. Yep.
I must have missed some area of detail, but no, I looked at the picture and boom, biffy, there you go.
Is there ever a time where you decide when you're doing a picture like that, drawing it up, that you decide to take out certain sections of the image, or do you
Well,
just go ahead and do the whole picture as it is?
well, like when it comes to trees and such, I'll dumb that down a little bit because that's not the main focus. But some things don't, like especially on people, some things don't translate well, certain shadows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll leave stuff like that out. But it's hard to just say. I'd have to have examples in front of me to mention it.
Right. Okay. I just was wondering because you could have left that back one off completely.
Yeah.
You would have probably had to fill in the space with something though.
Or I could have just brought the edge of the picture there. But
Yeah.
I think it was me trying to be true to the pattern. And I found a few other elephant family ones I can do, or elephant related. I'm not personally into elephants, but I know some people are.
Yeah. There are a lot of people are.
Yeah.
They said, huh? The volume is low.
Which one?
So, I don't know.
Oh, mine was down to 65. Now I can't get it there. Okay, bear with me. Why is my volume so low?
I
Get
don't
up
know.
there.
I could hear you pretty good.
It's it won't go up. There we go. We should be. Don't.
I'll
Okay.
tell you what. If John was here, he'd have a field day tonight.
Yeah. Denise, are we good now? Because every now and then I bump the little controller on my headphones, and there.
You're loud. You're loud enough for me.
God.
She called your name, so I guess she's letting you know.
Yeah, let me know it was me that was being what you call it. Man, we got 2 viewers. You just you get out to manage traffic.
Yeah, I see that.
And I knew I think that's why I don't generally do live streams around this hour, but most of my viewers tend to be in the US, so but I'm awake, I'm scrolling, might as well be on camera. Or at least my model hands. And I need to get in the habit of doing that again. Doesn't do much for my stats on YouTube, but that's not why we're here necessarily. Some people live and die by those stats. I monitor them, but not obsessively.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind growing.
Why? It's just money.
Yeah.
Then he said, I hear you too. I turned my volume down. Oh, she's trying to use your voices, our voices, to lull herself to sleep, I guess.
Oh, yep. There again, I have that effect on the ladies. Just saying.
She said she can't type when she's sleepy. Sorry.
I can't do most of anything when I'm sleepy. And I'm usually sleepy. Speaking of
Yeah.
sleepy, our friend Herb is relaxed and hopefully sleeping by now.
He's not sleeping. He's just in his recliner.
Yeah.
I doubt that he's sleeping.
Well, hopefully he's sleeping because he's not commenting. And anybody who's anybody's here, just saying. The two most
There
important
you
people
go.
on earth, just saying.
Anybody who's anybody is here.
That's the rootness,
That's
both
where all
of
the cool kids are.
them. I keep saying both of them because we have 2 viewers now. We got 3. If somebody started a rumor, thank you for whoever that was. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Now, all these big shadow areas that I'm taking out, I am keeping them because they. I will explain as soon as I'm done with this cut for those that haven't heard me talk about it. And
You're
those watching may know this.
Placement?
Yeah, placement for sanding. It
okay.
lessens the odds of breaking. And the 3 people watching right now probably know that, but you never know who's going to see this video or when, so I try to remember that. And it's and I started the sentence, couldn't remember what to say. Those words.
So did Cliff go back to his place or?
Yeah. He came by to weed eat for me because I can't stand weed eating. We hadn't seen each other in a while.
Yeah, you and I are the same. I cannot stand weed eating.
And I don't know why.
Yeah. I hate weed eating.
Yeah, when you got a 0-turn mower, it's fun to mow. You got a 0-turn one?
I do.
What kind?
I got an Aaron's 42-inch.
I have an Arian's 52X, Icon X, whatever. Yeah, 52-inch. I love that thing.
Oh yeah, I love mine too.
It makes mowing fun. I mean, you actually get bummed out when the grass won't grow, or.
Yeah, I like that 0-turn.
Yeah, buddy. I remember when I was younger, I couldn't wait to get one I could just sit on.
Well, when I started, it was pushing, so I wanted to self-propel.
Yeah, that too.
And then when I got that, man, I like this. It's nice. Then I got to where that wasn't good enough. And I wanted a riding one, but I wanted a 0-turn because that's when they came out.
Yeah.
And when I got that 0-turn, man, I love that thing.
I got real lucky getting my 0-turn. I happened to have a bunch of Longhorn skulls at the time, and I sold them all at once to the same person, and that's how I was able to get my 0-turn, by golly.
Well,
now, once you get a 0-turn, you kind of flip your nose at
Well, and once you go 0-turn, you never go back.
Yeah, there's I mean, you look back and kind of laugh at yourself for being so into riding mowers, but a riding mower from a push mower is a step up as well.
Oh,
and we're not trying to sound like rich people being snooty because neither one of us is rich.
No.
Russ is far richer than I am.
I'm not that rich, buddy.
He doesn't like to admit it. He doesn't want to show it off. Dave Hart, hello, watching on Facebook. Good morning, Charles from Pennsylvania.
Hello, Dave.
Good to see you, Dave. Haven't seen you in a long time, sir.
Yep. Haven't seen that name in a while.
I believe he is either the creator of or a member of Tri-County Stroller or something or other. Bear with me. I'm trying to regulate the temperature in here. I keep getting hot. Welcome to Texas.
Denise
All
says,
right.
"Well, you two have fun. I need my beauty sleep. I will leave this live running. Good night."
Thank you, ma'am. I need you to turn your
Thank you.
webcam on so we can make sure you fall asleep peacefully.
You ain't gonna quit, are you?
I wasn't inappropriate. I just want to make sure the girl sleeps. We care about our viewers. All right.
Oh man.
All right. We got two more big cuts, and then we'll move to the little detail. It's all got to be done. If I can find that pilot hole, that's way down here at the bottom. Yeah, when you popped up backstage, I said, "Well, I guess Teresa ain't sleeping, or he doesn't care."
Well,
Yeah.
she just laid down. I was gonna go in the den and watch it on the big screen and just comment on my phone, but she said it's not gonna bother her. But now she tells me you got to keep the volume down a
Noise
little
down.
bit. You got to keep the noise down.
Can you believe Denise says that won't happen? See, that's just rude. Just saying. Trying to look out for her to make sure she gets a good night's rest. And people just won't work with you. Why is my
People just
window
don't.
not coming on? I have it down to 66. Go
They
ahead.
just don't understand your sense of humor.
Or my sincere heart of caring about people. That's
Yes.
God. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to get my dang window unit to come on because I'm getting a little warm up in here. It's 62
Well,
degrees outside, but inside my shop it feels like it's 80 plus. But go ahead.
I got I got 72 here.
Well, I'm going by my computer at the bottom. It says 60.
Me too. That's what
I
I'm
don't
looking
think
at.
it's that. I don't think it's that cool outside, but I could be wrong. You know what? I picked the wrong pilot hole. This is just a single cut right here, but it's all got to be done. That's what I was going for. But I was too busy talking to the people.
Well, you were way off on the hole if you went right on that side.
Well, I was just in
Wow,
the,
wow, 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 wow.
yeah, I was in the general area and not paying attention. And Denise doesn't have a webcam, so I don't know. Okay, go ahead and get her address and sit outside her bedroom window. Make sure she gets some sleep. That won't
Uh,
freak her out at all.
I just don't think I can manage that one for you. She said it feels like 75 there.
Well, I gripe when it's cold. I gripe when it's hot. Uh, John, I believe it was my last live stream. If you watched that, you knew this, but he was talking about, man, it's hot. It was in the 70s
Yeah, I saw it.
or like high 60s or something. Dude, that's perfect weather.
It is. Yeah, I watched that. I watched the whole show.
Oh, golly, appreciate you.
Yeah, let's see.
And the night before that, we were doing kind of useless trivia.
Yeah, I saw some of that too. I saw that show. Herbie was in the zone.
Yup. I like it when Herbie's in the zone. It's better than that. Here's a quarter.
Yeah.
And Denise, I do have a webcam, so I'm a webcam model. All right, I heard sleep. I heard.
Yeah.
I heard a bunch of laughter out there. I'm not happy with y'all.
Thankfully she has cameras outside and she got a wanna be attack dog. She said I should turn this down and go to sleep.
Yeah,
Well,
you
go
might
ahead
have
on,
nightmares.
Denise.
I mean, I
Night night, man.
yeah, we might give you nightmares, so you may want to. I'm looking out for you here.
That'd be Charles, not me.
Yeah, like you
I'm
said,
not I'm not doing
that'd be Russ, not Charles.
it.
Me and Russ like to alternate chunking each other other to the bus. If I could talk, I'd be more vicious. All right, stretch a tiny bit. We'll get right back on it. Russ, would you care to guess how long we've been working on this piece? according to my meter, hours and minutes.
I'm gonna say about
Wrong.
3 hours.
You got your mind, son. I mean, no, sir, that isn't true.
Actually, cutting time. I'm back about 3 hours.
No, that would be 1 hour 41 minutes.
1 hour and 41 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was way off.
Yes, sir.
I was way off when you said it on the earlier show too. I said 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, I got it. You'll eventually get there. JJE tends to be the one that always guesses the closest. That's why.
Yeah, he does. I don't know what he's been keeping track, man.
That or he's stalking me or something. All right, we're gonna take us another drink and
No noise, no noise.
yeah. I'm not nervous at all.
Matter of fact, I should probably join you, but I probably won't.
Oh God, that's some good stuff. Just saying.
Yeah.
Trash cannons.
I was telling her the other night, I said, I can't see how you can drink that hot like that.
Oh, it's room temperature. If it's not actually below or above room temperature, in heat, I can handle it every now and then. If it's really, really, really hot outside, I'll do an ice cube or two. But to me, if it's too cold, you can't taste it. If it's got too much ice in it, it waters it down.
Yeah, we went out. I can't remember where it was. We went out and got something to eat. And I got a Dr. Pepper because they didn't have something. They didn't have root beer or something. I can't remember where we were. Anyway, that thing was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. It didn't have any fizz to it. It was all sugar water. It didn't taste the same without the fizz. You know what I mean?
Well, they probably were close to running out on the fountain if it was.
That's what I'm thinking. Everything was a fountain drink, and it just was not good.
Well, I will have my people talk to them.
You ought to, by God. You ought to have a sponsorship.
That'd be nice, but
yeah.
they'd probably offer me a lifetime of Dr. Pepper. But much as I'd appreciate that, I kind of need the money more, if I'm being honest.
I hear you.
That sounds sad and pathetic, but I'm just being honest. I'm not saying I don't like somebody unless they give me money, because clearly I like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, you dang sure do that.
I just want to make a living, that's all. Catching on the edge of the table, I can't point it out. It won't show from where I'm at. So I got to hold up the left edge while I'm scrolling over here. That would kill 10 ordinary people.
Boy, you're not kidding, it would.
This piece is 4 feet wide by about almost 21 inches top to bottom. Did you just burp?
I did.
All right. That was quite
Sorry
rude.
about that.
No, I'm just kidding. I just wondering what the sound was. That was random.
Was I?
Well, it could have been the other option. That's less socially acceptable.
Yeah.
Although I'm highly entertained by him. Just saying. But I don't do it like weddings and funerals. I have my limits.
Oh, I see.
Well, it depends on the wedding. Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to get pretty fair amounts of rain over here the next 4 days. I wish it would. I don't want no rain.
I don't like rain, but I don't like not being able to burn. I'm one of those rednecks that burns trash and burn barrels, and we've been in the burn ban for as long as I can remember now.
Yeah, know the feeling.
Other than that, I'm not a fan of rain unless it's thundering and lightning. I want it to be worth it, not this drizzle crap where it just bloop bloops all day and like can't do anything outdoors. Yeah, I'm an outdoorsman. I'm making fun of myself. Did you try to take a drink without making it clear?
I did not. Sure did not.
Thought you were cheating on me.
No, I'm actually on my phone playing this wooden block game.
So my exciting show can't keep your attention.
Your witty banter.
It's not about
It's just
apparently.
it's just you and I, right?
Yeah. Well, and two other people, whoever are real shy.
If Dave is still there and Richard is still there and Sean is still there, that'd be three.
It's nice to know that I'm keeping your attention enough that you feel the need to play a video game.
My only purpose is to read the comments, and there's not any.
So he's not here out of dedication. Just saying. It's a purpose. Well, I hope you win the game, sir.
Mm-mm.
We don't discriminate here.
I have not won one yet.
Well, you have not yet begun to fight. Oh, yes.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
And there again, I still didn't point at the camera right.
Well, all right.
At least I'm consistently
Yeah.
inconsistent.
Yeah, that's like saying serious comedy. Anyway, what is this block game you speak of?
Do what?
What is this block game you're
Oh,
talking about?
it's just a wooden block. You fill in the block and make them disappear, that kind of thing.
All right.
It's not nothing new.
Like Tetris or Candy Crush?
No, it's not that. You can't. Not this particular one, anyways. You can't turn them with this one. You just have to take them as they are.
You remember that game, Hubert?
Yeah, I never really played that much.
I've never been much of a gamer, but back when I was, it was Atari. I mean, it tells you how old I am.
Yeah.
And Russ is older than that, folks.
I am. I'm considerably older than he is, folks.
Russ is so old. How old is he? His rainbows were in black and white.
Yeah. I think this guy is funny or what?
Well, or what, probably.
Let's see. Hey, getting rid of all the long cuts so it'll be less weight, right?
No, it's for that psychological thing. Wow, he's gotten a lot done. That's really all it is.
Yeah.
Now, some people that actually teach scrolling will say, cut all the low cuts first, blah, blah, blah. The reason why I respectfully disagree with that, now it might help for stability and this and that, but you can put your fingers right there next to the blade. That's why I don't care about what order I cut in.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like it's 20 feet long, doesn't it?
It sure does. It looks like it goes off into infinity out there.
Absolutely. I'm
You're in
telling
the
you.
dark there and you can't see the end.
Yep, I should go viral. I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
I'm like the herpes of the troll saw world. This is why I'm not viral, because I don't think before I talk. Of course, that's usually what makes people viral. Honey boo boo.
Oh, God, yes.
But I don't want to be viral for that kind of reason. And I bumped, see, I got caught on the edge of the table. Now I got this freaking sticky outy Hoosier deal.
Uh-oh. Does that make the price go down?
No.
I mean, come on now.
Now I'm just going to subtly go back to the line, but I mean, luckily it's just a big shadow area. But apparently I'm catching on the edge of the table. You got to be eagle-eyed about that kind of stuff, and I'm not always eagle-eyed. He apparently just has a knee in a weird place.
Yeah, I can see where that line got a little cattywampus there.
Yep, cattywampus.
All right, I'm going to have to lower my price.
Well, I'll drop it by a nickel. All right.
Well, it's quite sure that's the only mistake you're going to have.
Absolutely. Until the next one, but that's part of my problem is I'm too honest. But no, on a serious note, viewers, I do that because No, I make mistakes too. I'm not one of these people that edits out crap because I do live stream, and I don't try to deceive anybody. I tell them, well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you ever have me do a scroll sign video, you're going to hear some choice words
Oh God,
and mistakes. Well, that
yeah.
line wasn't supposed to be wavy.
He don't need no stinking monetization. He's gonna have
No,
colorful vocabulary.
I don't care about monetization one iota.
I care about it, but I don't focus. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm caught again. That's the disadvantage to taking all these
Right,
big cuts out. They get caught on the edge of the table, and I have room
right.
to complain about it.
Hmm.
There's gonna be one more big cut after this, and then we'll get back to the smaller stuff.
Well, that's kind of how it was whenever I was cutting the Avengers pattern. Oh, look at
Yeah.
there! Now you really got some delicate pieces.
Yeah.
I uh, I, I had it big enough that it was bigger than the saw, the depth of the saw, so by about 6 inches. So I had to fight with that, and a couple of places I had to get it where I had just a little bit of wood on the on the by the blade, and then all the other wood was hanging off, and it was kind of, you know. I said,
Yep.
"Oh no, I can't do this. I got to hold that side up and try to move it with one hand and make them cuts." But it's unbelievably
And that's
difficult.
part of why I built this gigantic 2 foot by 4 foot table, because the
I
Heckner
know.
the Heckner has like only about 9 inches wide, and it's like
Oh,
it's
that's a
light.
lot smaller than the Seiko is. Seiko's way bigger than that.
Yeah, it's got quite a big table. I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, I could have something like your setup there, but I've got that. Well, I'm fixing to remedy this situation. I've got a kiosk that I was going to use from my as my computer stand for my CNC machine.
The one you keep trying to give to Jerry, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've talked to him tonight, and we're going to hook up on a time to come up and let me drop it off over there.
So you're going to go
And
right past me to go to Temple, is what you're saying.
well, that's kind of what I just thought about it earlier this evening, right when you were starting your show. It's probably within the next couple weeks, maybe. He said he's
So
doing a show on Memorial Day, so I don't know if it's just that day or if it's the whole weekend.
where?
I don't know where his show is going to be.
So
Well,
you're going to Temple, is what you're saying?
yeah, I'm going
So
to
you're going
go.
to drive right past me to go visit Jerry. Okay.
Well, I'll probably check back on the way back.
All right. So you have your people check with my people. All
Yeah,
right.
I'll come back on the way back and
Yeah.
say hello.
Appreciate that. Prepare to smell like an ashtray if you come to my shop. Just saying.
Oh, I'm gonna have my hazmat suit on. My respirator, my
That right there
oxygen
will go
mask,
viral, by God.
my oxygen tank on the back. I'll be in full firefighter suit.
Yep. We got 3 people watching. If y'all have any comments or questions, there is no cool crowd deal. Everybody's welcome here. Even if you're shy, just say who you are, what you do, or blah, 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 however you found us, whatever the case may
Yeah,
be. Blah, blah, blah just fills in all the big
why
important
not?
words.
It doesn't hurt anything.
Hmm.
Pop it on out there. You got
Yeah.
any comments or questions or inquiry? Chuck them on out there.
God. Now we're going to cut this big old cut, and then we'll get back to them little ones. Yes,
Well,
I
that's
said.
that's the last big one you got, huh?
Yeah, so I
Oh,
got
then you're
some
really
bigger
gonna have
ones
to
on the
work.
front leg. Yeah, I know. All that in detail that her
All
back.
that
Yeah.
blinking details.
Blinking. And honestly, right this second, I have no clue what my next project's going to be.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that would seem to me to be the hardest thing to come up with a project. For as many times as all y'all go live,
Yeah.
it'd be so hard to come up with projects like that. But you got a ton of projects you can do. But I
Yeah,
mean, it's
I am
just figuring
slacking.
out. Yeah,
This is only live stream 327, so.
yeah, that's all.
And if I don't keep taking breaks due to depression or life getting in the way, then we'd probably be in the 500 plus by now. But
Maybe.
I only have 2,000 some odd designs, so
Yeah, I know. Man, I keep trying to talk you into letting me be a repository.
Y'all don't take that wrong. All right.
Just in case, something happens to your spot and Steve Nealon's spot, by God, you might need another one. Off site, you know what I mean?
Yeah. If me and Steve Nealon might be hanging out, we both get hit by a truck. I see. I'm glad you care like that.
Yes. I think of things like that. Those are what ifs.
And the
You hope never happen.
last thing we see right before we get hit by that truck is Russ behind the wheel.
Good grin on my face.
Yep, they're mine now.
Well, I've told you before. I said if I ever cut one of yours that I have in my vault, I will send you some money for the pattern. But as of this point, I've only cut the ones I've bought.
For that, you don't have to send me any money.
No, I've already sent you the money.
Well, I mean, it's, regarding the vault stuff, because you earned it.
Well, I just did. I wasn't trying to be somebody that was just going to take and take. And
I hear you. I mean, I don't mind money, but because I care about you, you can just give me your PIN number and not even have to worry about the middleman.
yeah, okay.
I'm
I'll
friendly
think
like
about
that.
that.
I work with people. Just saying.
I'll think about that right
All
now.
right.
No.
You think that in my, well, he thought about it. He didn't say how long it was going to be. I thought for sure Shay might drop by because she keeps weird hours, but she does work during the week.
Yeah, she's one of those inconsistent folks that got a job.
Yeah, well, that she's scared to death of me. Just saying.
Oh, well, here's the thing. For your scroll off, Shay has absolutely no pressure on her whatsoever.
Well, yeah, because everybody and their
Because,
dog's taking her side. Just saying.
well, no, it's not that. It's the reason I say that is because she is the young upstart. Okay, she has only been scrolling for such and such number of months, and you've been going for over 20 years.
Yeah, but
And she has nothing. If she loses, she can say, "Well, you've been scrolling longer than me."
if I lose it, I'll never hear the end of it.
Eh, if she wins, she's gonna lord it over you. So
Oh, yeah, everybody's doing that anyways.
I know it. I know it. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, for
Messing with her too, by God. I'm
those
messing
that
with
watch
both
it,
of y'all.
it's all in fun. It's for
Oh
the
yeah.
fun of the craft. But yeah, I adore that woman.
But you actually want to win, though, don't you?
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
because I, it kind of sucks if you do a bunch of trash talk and then you got to eat all them words.
You,
That's a
you
lot
got
of
to
stuff.
back it up, buddy.
Yeah.
You have to back it up. Now, I'm on your side. I'm pulling for you. I'm pulling for the OG.
Word.
Yay.
IT. We're gonna. I don't know why. I don't know why I suddenly talk like that. But anyway, we're gonna keep going. All right. Now when I start up the saw, I'm pushing slightly, so when the blade starts going up down, it's into the waist area, and we don't mess up the cut. Because that would kill 10 ordinary people. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, because he'd have to start all over again. And I tell you what, that's the
Absolutely.
thing. I'll take it. When he throws it in the trash, I'm coming to pick it up.
Yep.
I won't tell anybody that that's not supposed to be like that.
If somebody else gets too close to Russ while he's digging in my trash, he's gonna tackle you. Just saying. Better step off, Cletus. Mine. Well, that means you're good at selling. So you need
I
to be
just,
my manager and helping me and stuff. Just
well,
saying.
you already had a manager. What happened to Mimi?
Exactly. Nobody owes me anything, but I've had a lot of people say, I can sell ice to an Eskimo and nothing ever comes of it.
Hmm.
I'll admit it's hard to sell, especially when you don't get out of the house and you're shy and confused
Yeah.
and blah, 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 thing.
Hmm. I don't expect that the little wife is going to let me stay here much longer.
What for?
Well, it's at 3:30 in the morning. She's more than likely wanting me to shut up.
Well, I think we know her well enough to know she'll come out and tell you to shut up.
Oh,
But
she's
if you
already.
want to leave, I ain't gonna keep you here. If I,
Oh, oh no, she's already made mention of turn
that's
the
fine.
volume down a
I'll
little
try
bit.
to scroll through the tears. That's I got to turn the piece, and I don't want to alter it. Pitching on something in no ways. Yep. I don't know why Russ had to make this piece 4 feet freaking wide. Got an edge of
Uh,
cut 4 foot wide pieces. Come on.
I just want to see you squirm, but that's not really making you squirm.
Now you see, when I start it up, it's going to jump into the waist area because I don't want it to jump into that area.
Right, right. I got you.
Technically, the background could be cut too, but that'd be too flimsy. It's funny that sometimes I'm kind of known for missing pilot holes, but
Hmm.
every now and then I find more than one pilot hole in the same area because it's so big.
Yeah.
I'm being more careful now because, it'll stick out like a sore elephant rump if I get it wrong. Yeah. I'm stopping to check my situation on the left side. Doesn't look like anything's going to catch, but we'll find out if it does.
Oh, looks like you got it.
Now, when I'm done with this cut, I'm going to start right here in the middle just to have a good balance going. While I was busy babbling, I slightly went off the line, but I didn't jump back to the line. I'm subtly going there. You can get away with that on certain cuts. Other cuts, you pretty much screw it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the magic words are boom bippy. That one's done. Just saying. And I'm keeping all these scrap pieces or cutouts because it will stabilize. Well, let me show you. I got it. If you're nervous about sanding stuff like this and stuff like this, if you save that waist area, let me find that waist area. I don't know where it is. Anyway, you put that waist, the area that you cut out, you put it back in there, and the wood that was there will surround it, and it won't be able to jiggle all the heck. And
Yeah.
so there's
So
that.
make more stable when you're doing the sanding parts.
Yep, and that's by hand. Now, a
Hmm.
oscillating spindle sander can be a little bit. I forgot a pilot hole, Russ.
Oh my God.
I know, I know. I don't know if I can continue. Just kidding. I forgot one right here. Yeah, yeah. So there's that. I completely forgot what I was talking about because I happened to look over and notice that. But
Orbital sanders.
oh yeah, those can be a little aggressive, but uh, you can sand by hand, and if you think something's going to break, you just if you sand it by hand. What dang it? If I put the camera on what I'm talking about, hold that with your finger. Let's just pretend that wiggles a lot. Hold that with your finger and use the sandpaper. Well, why don't I just do that instead of talking about it? You can either do it like this or put that waist area back in, and I believe I do have that one.
Yeah, you just took it out.
Put that in place. Now you can do it either the way I just said, or put that waist piece back in, and no matter how aggressively you sand, it's not likely to break unless you just, chunk it off the edge of the table, which you'd be kind of silly to do. But see, all that area around it kept it from going wiggle, wiggle, break, break. So that's going to be a new viral song.
That's a bad song.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's think before before we talk. And I usually use the scrollers drill, but when I go live, all my plugs are taken up and extension cords and stuff like that. So I'm going to drill that pilot hole that I found that I missed. Oh, with 8 feet of the piece hanging in my lap. All right. I'm just going to start on that middle elephant's trunk, and we'll be rolling right along. If I can get stuff out of my way here. All right. Oh, sorry, I'm getting older. I make noise when I move.
When you get my age.
I don't know if I'll make it to your age. All right, I'm just going to randomly start practically right in the middle, and then we'll just go from there. By God, I hear voices. I see dead people. You see that vicious splinter I'm having to deal with?
What?
Can't even
Pull
begin
that thing out, man.
I can't even begin to describe the sheer pain I'm in. But I'm here for the people. See, they kill ordinary people. Just saying.
Boy, I had one in me the other day. I was doing something. I forget what I was working on, but man, I'll tell you what, I got a splinter in there, and the little rascal was in there, and it was a small one, but it was in deep. I couldn't get it out for nothing. I finally had to come in the house bathroom, and I got some forceps, and I was able to pick that thing out. That was immediate relief. You know it?
Forceps.
Yeah, they're tweezers, big tweezers that come to a point on the end, and you can dig down in there and grab stuff out.
Okay, I thought that was one of those baby extracting.
I don't know what that. I've always called them forceps, but they're big tweezers, really big tweezers with long blades on them.
All right.
Yeah, man, it took that to get down in there and dig that little rascal out.
Yeah, every now and then, unless it's deep like he's talking about, folks, y'all can, because if you've had one of those splinters you only feel when you rub across it,
Yeah.
You put glue over there, let it get that skin on it, let it dry up, and then sometimes, if you're lucky, it'll pull the splinter out. But other than that, you might
That's an
die.
idea.
You might die, just saying.
That is an idea.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help.
I never thought of that. I should
You're
have
welcome.
told you beforehand.
Well, next time you have a splinter, you'll think of me. I'd rather you think of me at happier times, but what can you do?
Yeah. You gonna frame this one too?
Yep, already ordered the frame, by God. Actually, they're already ready. I slept, so I didn't go pick them up.
Ah.
He lives about 15, 20 minutes from me. Somewhere in
I
there.
got lucky there, didn't you?
Yeah, buddy. I put an ad on Marketplace looking, or in a bunch of selling pages, and this lady tagged him.
Mm-hmm.
He contacted me, and boom, baby, there he is. He actually makes barnwood furniture. I can't afford that, but he has good pricing.
Good.
That initial one stung a little bit, but
It always does, huh? Got to get you set up in the system.
yeah, as often as I mean, I went on a frame buying kick. Sometimes it what's the word I'm looking for? It influenced the decision of the project I would cut next, because wait, that would look good in a barnwood frame, and boom, because
Yeah.
I think he can make other kinds of frames, but he's quickest and best at barnwood stuff, and I want to take advantage of that. Yeah, that's saying. So I ordered one for this and for the last project we did, the horse wrangler.
Okay, yeah, that would be. Yeah, that's a definite.
Yeah,
If
buddy.
you could get over there to that rodeo with that thing, I bet you'd find some people that'd like to have that piece.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't so dang anxious.
I'll make Cliff do it for you.
My brother has it too.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know if a lot of people do that. We both have panic disorder. Yeah, it rules our lives. Just saying. Which is weird because we're people persons.
Yeah.
But Yeah, it's just it's supposed to improve with age, but it gets worse because I guess you overanalyze more or something like that.
Maybe.
But mental disorders seem to be especially anxiety, seem to be more prominent these days. Now I don't know how much of that's related to being a snowflake, but my brother and I ain't snowflake.
Yeah.
And if you're a snowflake and that offends you, I apologize. But most people won't identify as a snowflake. It's a snowflake. And just saying,
How many people we got watching there, buddy?
that would be three, sir.
Still three? They're all on Facebook?
It doesn't tell me. It just has an
Okay.
eyeball and the number three. That means three people watching.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Now we keep talking about it. Occasionally I'll do a project where it kind of looks 3D. This to me, this Trump kind of looks 3D, but
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
this, except for this. But that's trying to remember what that was. Well, let's point it out, by golly.
Look at the
What
picture.
that is right there. Whoop, that
I can't see you in on the frame there. Where you at? Point it out. No, I see it. Yeah.
That's what this triangle is. There was no way
That
around
was
it.
just the footing was open in the background behind it.
Yes, the back legs of this here front outline, or that one. Yeah, and that's that freakishly long elephant. I don't know what his deal is. I even printed out a bigger version of that freakishly long elephant just to make sure I wasn't saying it wrong. But that one apparently has a Siamese twin or something. I don't know, but we're going to go with that.
Mm.
All right. That don't sound like it's in the clamp good, and I don't want us to take a drink.
I've got a half a bottle here. I'd like to have a sip. So go ahead and.
Yeah. I mean, unlike the usual people, if you're thirsty, take a drink. By God.
I've seen you fixing about 20 some odd clamps on that other video.
Yeah. Yeah, I did pre-plan because, and
By the way, I don't know. I told Herb and them in the hangout, but I got those blades from Wooden Teddy Bear.
uh-huh.
They were number one spiral reverse
Uh-huh.
spirals, and I tried them today, and I like them.
Nice.
I like them a lot. They don't have very many. You know how you put your hand on the blade, and if it goes smooth down, you got it right side up. Well, this one's got those reverse teeth on the bottom, and it's not very much reverse teeth there. Not
Yeah.
that many, but you can tell that that's the bottom when you try it that way and stuff. So it's still just as easy to figure out if you got the blade in the correct way.
Well, that's good.
And I compared it to the spirals that I was using, the new spirals, and there's a lot more fuzzies on the new spiral side, but with that reverse one, there's a lot less spiral.
Yeah.
Fuzzies.
Yeah, that's kind of their purpose, supposed to reduce the fuzzies.
Right. Yeah, and it actually does.
Nice. Good to know.
Yeah.
Sir.
Whole lot better. I'm a fan. So
They
far,
are
I'm a
number
fan.
one blade.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any number ones.
See, I use number 3 and number 5, so he's using a human hair compared to what I'm using.
Well, I was using 3/0 and 2/0, and for that one eighth piece of wood, I don't like them,
Yeah.
and so I went ahead and I had bought the number ones. I had a number 3. I had almost a whole gross of number 3 spirals. Yeah, but that's too big and stuff. So I ordered the number ones, and I wanted to check out that reverse because we had talked about it. And I didn't even know they made them till we had talked about it in a hangout
Yeah.
and stuff. And it really does. It makes a pretty good difference.
See, and I so rarely experiment. That's why I never know when they have a new blade style out there.
Yeah. Well, somebody had said, oh, it's been months ago now that you ought to make a reverse spiral, and finally they did.
Amen.
Yeah, and I like it.
Well, that's good.
And I got them at 15% off with my discount code from Wooden Teddy Bear.
Where'd you hear about that discount code?
I heard about it in some hangout or live stream I don't remember which number it was.
Yeah, Neb,
325.
you want to just spill it so you can help me advertise it? Dag, Neb.
I'm working around it as slow as I can
Yeah,
go.
you skipped the lube all around it. My God, he got it from this here show, folks.
I did.
Right there, flinging at the bottom. Just saying. If you want to pay more, you're welcome to. But I'm just saying.
It's a whole lot nicer when you can take that 15% off.
Yeah,
And
but
that's good for however long they decide to keep it going, or what?
I don't know what their determining factor is as to when it'll stop. But they didn't give me a stop date. But 'cause
Well,
I don't know
John.
go ahead.
Go ahead. I know John ordered some. I think he said that tonight, and I ordered some. Billy ordered some. There's quite a few people ordered.
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to go with it, but if I do too well getting the promotion out there, they might be thinking we're losing money, and then they'll stop doing it. And say, "Man, no!" I'm kidding. I don't know what
Right, right.
what their determining factors are as to what happens. But that's one reason I try to keep the show family friendly is because I do have sponsors, and if they ever peak, I don't want them to think, "Oh my God, we're sponsoring that." Yeah, like I think Steve Nealon does that every other day, if not every day. But there's that. I'm just kind of going left to right and up this trunk, by the way. I never have a specific order I cut in necessarily. Just like Russ, I'm consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, there you go.
If you bet your hind parts, I cut all the eyes on his epaulettes. No, actually, I didn't. I didn't. Wow.
You missed one.
My God, what have I done? Well, I guess I just don't want to be predictable anymore. You're welcome. The only difference between what I'm doing right now and not being live, if I wasn't live, I'd just be listening to music. I'd still be sitting here scrolling, but I didn't want to cheat on my viewers and work on this without them seeing it. And I've been telling y'all that I need to do live streams no matter when I'm awake, so I needed to practice that, and here we are. Now, the drawback to that, if you're into numbers, is that we've only had like 2 or 3 viewers at any given time. And I say only, but y'all know what I mean. It's not ungratefulness.
Right.
But if you are looking for a little bit of growth, it will be slow on those hours. But I want to be able to work on this and y'all not miss anything. So that's part of it. Although I have other projects I can be working on, like that Young Metallica original lineup. My brother's been waiting on that one.
Oh, yeah. I bet he wants it, huh?
Yeah. Remember how he wanted that Deadpool for so dang long, and I finally... And then he got a divorce, and it's all sitting in storage. It's like, dang, have it.
Oh, man.
But it's my brother. My brother's one of my biggest fans, but he's one of my brokest fans, too. Just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I wish I could afford to have every piece of mine framed, whatever's appropriate. But, yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. If you would take that, I've told you before. If you would take that elk that you just finished recently and stain just the elk, because it already
I'm afraid I think that just came out. No, it broke.
I heard a twank, man.
No, well, what the hell? Well,
Huh?
nothing fell out of the clamp. Oh, there it is. Okay, that little bitty.
It's
Little
broke.
bitty part broke off. That is just horrendous.
It's broke. Drink, buddy. Drink.
All right, it's a drinking game for those that don't know. It doesn't have to be alcohol. I don't partake in alcohol, but I make other people want to. But I am proud of that. But you don't have to drink to be cool.
No. Drink soda water. Drink water. Drink coffee. Whatever. Tea.
soda water.
No, but I was telling you, I told you before that elk, it just from looking at it bare, it still looks like it's 3D.
And that's I love
And
it when
it's,
those turn out like that.
yeah, the backside of the body is where it looks 3D because it looks like it stands out away from the background. But if you stain that rascal,
I'm just
man,
I'm just not a fan of
just the elk part.
I'm just not a fan of number one experimenting. Number two,
Oh, geez,
adding
man.
color. I don't know why. I mean, if I did it subtly and correctly, it'd be nice. But I'm just not a fan of doing that. Now, if somebody wants to buy it and experiment, $59.99 a second.
I think that would make it sell quicker too. I think.
Well, come buy it and you can tell me. Just saying.
I just can't do it. I don't quite have the funds.
I'm sure you got credit. I'll take credit.
Would you put it on my tab?
Uh, you're breaking up, Russ. I couldn't quite make that. Well, I'd love to help.
Uh, yeah, but you're just not feeling it.
Yeah, my mom's been trying to convince me for years. Now, what Russ is pointing out, stain doesn't cover up the wood grain.
It does not.
But one thing I don't like about using stain or paint on a scroll project is unless you take the time to stain the sides, it looks
Right.
two dimensional to me. That's
Right.
why I don't like doing it.
Well,
But
I do that though.
yeah, and at the risk of sounding arrogant, as far as those the off-road Jeep, the elk,
Hmm.
the barn. I just got done with the barn and pheasant. Uh, I I feel like I don't even like to toot my own horn, but I feel like that's me growing as a designer because more and more of my designs pop like that, and they have that 3D look to them. That means I'm getting better at realism, and I love realism. And that's
Yeah.
my own humble opinion about my own stuff. And I don't, y'all know me. I don't like to toot my own horn. Toot for me, Russ.
I've already tooted, buddy.
Yeah, let's say that don't sound right, does it?
No, it don't.
This is not a fetish show, you sick bastards. I'm sorry I said bastards. I meant
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Well, at 3:47 in the morning,
I think
Central
we
Time, by God, you could probably get away with it.
Somebody might be playing this at church and saying, "My God, get." Pretty sure they're not playing it at church.
Hmm.
I feel somewhat confident in that. Depends on the church.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, some of the projects I cut, they begged to be colored. I don't like painting. I hate painting projects. I don't like painting. It's not my forte.
But like the
But
Hulk, that begged to
yeah,
be colored.
it had to be. You just can't do it without it.
I also
And there's
painted, yeah,
there's
Deadpool.
other CNC projects that I've done that I've had to do. I just went through your website earlier tonight, and I was looking up for the R2D2 that Jerry was looking for,
Yeah.
and so I was looking and I ran across your Eddie from Iron Maiden,
Yeah, buddy.
and that same pattern that you have for the scroll saw, I carved that one in on the CNC
Right.
3D. Yeah, and it was the exact same thing, but I painted the one that I did. I used actual paint instead of stain on that one, and but it makes it pop, brother. It makes it pop.
I respect your opinion. I just disagree.
Kind.
And maybe it's because I'm not real artistic with paint and stain, but
But with the artist eye like you have, you
well, I
would
take
think
that
you
back.
could see that.
You remember that video where I painted and stained that horse in an oval? So it
You
does
did,
have.
and that son of a gun came out outstanding.
Yeah, so if y'all want to look on my channel, I believe it's a 52-minute video, but it goes because when I teach, I try to go in depth. So y'all know every thought I'm having, why I'm having it, blah 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 blah. But that was an example of me coloring a piece. And sometimes you can get away with just coloring the backer, and
Mhm.
I believe I did that with a Bless the USA pattern design thingy cut.
Yeah.
I'll
I
think of
believe
the
the one, that horse that you colored with the bridle and all of that. Is that one of them that you sold at to get to the Savannah?
Mark Saunders or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Mark Saunders
sold two pieces, and I believe Jamie Page is or
yeah,
somebody led Mark to me, and that's how I was
Jamie
able to
did.
report it. Yep,
Yeah,
I miss old
yeah,
Jamie.
yeah. I hadn't seen him in a while. He's got a big old bushy beard now, don't he?
Yeah, he's also more so in the turning community, but he's out there. He's in the UK. He's got a following. He blew me away subscriber count wise a long time ago. But he's earned it.
He's earned it. He's done the work.
Yep. No judgment from me.
No, I'm proud of him. If that's what you're looking for, and you do the work and get it, you deserve it.
Yep. He just forgot us little people and doesn't want to hang out.
Ah,
I'm kidding,
ah.
Jamie. If you ever hear this.
I don't put pressure on nobody. If they don't want to come around, that's fine. They got things to do.
Yep. I teased Billy about not being on the panel in forever, but he still watches, so
Hmm.
that's a plus. Man, I don't know why my window unit is not coming on. I may need to clean the filter. It's at 66 and it won't come on.
Hmm.
Yeah, looking from here, I probably need to clean that little filter on the front. But what can you do?
I have one in my shop too, and I had I had bought a regular air filter and put it in front of it and taped it to it so it wouldn't collect as much dust, and it got really full. And so I took it off, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna. I never have put the other one on, so it was kind of caked up on there. So I took it off, and the foam one that came on the AC. So I washed it with a water hose and had to let it dry before I could stick it back on. And it still is not cooling like it should.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I have to
gone through
clean
a lot
the
of window
fins.
units. Yeah, I've gone through a lot of window units before I got my dust collection. It used to be a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
That dust collection is that sound y'all are hearing when me and Russ aren't talking. It's that background noise. That's not my window unit you're hearing. It's my dust collection right up under the table. Now, if I partially block the hose, you'll hear the dust collection. Say,
Yeah.
funny.
And I've got that Seiko dust collection. I just haven't installed it.
I had one, but I lost it in the house fire.
Dang.
Yep. But I didn't want to go begging from Ray, so I just deal with it.
Eventually, I'm gonna install it on mine.
By the way, I talked earlier about not wanting to cheat on my viewers, but due to the fact at this weird hour, if I'm awake and I'm scrolling, I'm probably going to want to piddle with this even when I'm not live, and that's not a reflection on the viewers. But when you're averaging 2 or 3 viewers, it's not doing much for your channel, and
No.
I can listen to music and this and that. So I guess we can go ahead and end this here live stream.
All right, brother.
When y'all come back, I will most likely have more done. But I do highly appreciate Russ being here. It makes it more fun for me to have somebody to interact with. Appreciate it, Denise and Ashola, Dave Hart, Richard Martin. I don't think I missed anybody.
He said Richard is old school. His dust collection is still a broom. I've
Yeah.
got a broom too, but I haven't used it in a long time.
Yeah, for a long time, I had like 3 inches of dust on the floor. Man, that dust collection is worth its weight in gold. I have that WEN, WEN air sucker, but I need to get new filters for it, and that gets that real fine dust. But and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm being snooty by the amount of viewers, but I figure if I'm going to do it, I could be listening to music and crap, and it's not because I don't appreciate the select few that comment these weird hours. But I highly appreciate y'all being here. Please subscribe if you're not already. Click on that bell. Click on the word all. Please connect with me on Facebook like Richard did on my business page, Charles During Wooden Visions. And go to woodenvisions.com, woodenteddybear.com, and harnellmedia.com. I appreciate
Good night, folks.
y'all very much. See if Rustin pointed his camera like I'm doing from the side. Wow. Okay.
Still can't do it.
No, he can't do it, but we appreciate you.